when I was the needy. Beat me up, squeaky. She fell in love, deeply. Sleepy. They like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look, all this money I be spending.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. On first down, Lance.
Flushed out right. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that in. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 33.
And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for Shepard deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A good gain on first. Has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Lance to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone. Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Desmond King picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone. That support ball in the bar is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Lance looks to throw again. Cooks on the quick slant. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He'll buy some time right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Mariota hands to Henry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. Got the connection here to Bourne. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. A first down carry for Henry. And just shutting him off there. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Again to Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
Play action now. Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
26-yard attempt.
Nagar's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Off of play action, here's Lance. This is caught. It's Cooks. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Brandon Cooks. 77 yards. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14, Jets 10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take the...
He's got a man, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Mariota's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, it's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half. This fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. 79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Henry. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On play action, Mariota rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Henry out of the pistol. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Mariota now. Throw left side complete. That's Curry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Check. Check. Hot route. Hot. Boys, you got this. Right there. One. Right there, baby. 49.
On 2nd and goal. Mariota trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
49 the mic, watch 49. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And down to the 15. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, Henry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing, Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Henry fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Lance going to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On first down, Lance. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd down at 5. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mariota. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Running on first down, Eckler.
Now room for Eckler.
And some room to maneuver. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
77 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon. And this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Jets 17.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better. and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. And he'll be brought down after a gain of about 9, and compounding things, it's now 3rd down as well. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So the victory here for Seattle, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Seahawks, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Jets, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.